Waiting on the red button. There we go. We are live. This is Randy Kirby in Kirksville, Missouri. Uh, Rant and Randy's Rant, the True Patriots group, YouTube, today. All right, I wanted to start out with this won't be a direct quote from George Carlin, but do not underestimate stupid people in large groups. I thought I'd just start off with that. Uh, and Joe Biden asked a good question about the GOP. What are they for? I think we all know the answer to that: obstruction, misinformation, disinformation about anything Biden, whether it's misinformation about COVID, vaccine mandates, masks, the misinformation and placing doubt about our democratic institutions like voting. Holy shit. You can't make this shit up. And that's what Fox was up to last night. Both Dogface Carlson and Sean Panties in a Wad Hannity. They were both putting down the press conference of Joe Biden that he's mental, and he had a time getting through that press conference, and that he was a humiliation to the world for the United States. The bullshit goes on, but where is he? King Ding Dong had a really bad week so far. Oh, that made me feel better. The Supreme Court yesterday voted 8-1 against the Don's records being released to the National Archives and then on to Congress. In the January 6th committee, they got some records last night. The only dissenting vote was Clarence Thomas. And they should be getting releases every day. Supreme Court just shot him down. And as we saw last night, Joe Manchin was still playing his bipartisan speech in the debate while he chose while Joe Biden's speaking, Manchin had to get up on the Senate floor and give his little speech. And the filibuster was outvoted with our two Democratic senators, Manchin and Sinema. The final vote was 48-52. They are not for democracy. You make a long story shorter, he and Sinema voted with the Republicans for no exceptions to the filibuster for voting rights. And as Amy Klobuchar pointed out on Rachel's show, he was wrong because that's all he's doing, that you have to let the minority have a word in it. Damn. And then she went on to say how many exceptions have been made through the years, and the most recent being the debt ceiling. But that was because the Republicans wanted the Democrats to own that one. So that's the reason Biden and Manchin and Sinema could vote to get that under the 51 votes. And so to me, that means two of our Democratic senators voted against democracy. They don't like democracy, and I think we all know why. It's because follow the money again, baby, and that's where you'll find your answer. Damn it. Oh, and here back into Donnie. New York AG finds significant evidence that the Trump organization used fraudulent, misleading uh, asset valuations for loans and etc. By the way, when Eric Trump testified in New York, he took the Fifth Amendment 500 times to questions about asset evaluations for loans, taxes, whatever the audience was, there was a different evaluation. Uh, and this is grossly huge uh, asset valuations. He's not doing the real estate thing. He's going like 3, 4, 5 times the amount that they're allowed by law to, get their loans or whatever. Uh, and like I said, it was for loans and tax advantages, uh, depending on what the audience was. Yesterday, New York AG outlines allegations to force Trump, Don Jr., and Ivanka Trump to appear for depositions. And we've got a new word for his followers, a wart on the ass of progress. Tammy Ames came up with that, and I think that's quite fitting. Uh, and actually, King Ding Dong, where's he at? There he is. Ding Dong. Had a bad day yesterday when the Supreme Court denied his stay on executive privilege. They went as far as because the Court of Appeals concluded that President Ding Dong claims would have failed even if he were the incumbent. His status as a former president necessarily made no difference to the court's decision. And that's what the Supreme Court told him in their finding. And January 6th committee's statement on Supreme Court action. The Supreme Court's action tonight is a victory for the rule of law in the American democracy. The Select Committee has already received records the former president had hoped to keep hidden, and we look forward to additional production regarding this important information. And it picks up again. Our work goes forward to uncover all the facts about the violence of January 6th and its causes. We will not be deterred in our effort to get the answers for the American people, uh, make legislative recommendations to strengthen our democracy, and help ensure nothing like that day will ever happen again. And that was from Chairman Benny Thompson, Democrat, Mississippi, and Vice Chair Liz Cheney, Republican from Wyoming. All right, let's see what else got. And because this happened, what does this mean for Steve Bannon and Mark Meadows? This means their cases were blown out of the water based on executive privilege. Not only Bannon and Meadows, but a cast of characters like Giuliani, Eastman will have to appear in public hearings about their roles on January 6th. Meanwhile, like I was saying, Tucker Dogface Carlson was deciphering Joe Biden as confusing the world, whatever he said uh, Biden, according to Carlson, was dividing and spreading hatred. Total bullshit, but Fox News is trying to stay afloat with the lies and the disinformation. And I couldn't stand more than 5 minutes of Sean Hannity. See, they didn't say what happened in the Supreme Court. They just said that Biden's speech was terrible and that he was humiliating us and endangering lives around the world. So I've already deleted that off my DVR. And that looks like about all I've got. And like I said, I deleted the asshole. Oh, let me look down through the comments. Look like we got a pretty good crowd out there in my little blue room. And each and every one of you, John S. Let's see who was out there first today. And thank you, Michael. I'm glad you're finding it live, and you were the first in. John S. was next. Mary Humphreys, how you doing, Mary? Uh, hello, Carol. Let's see. Exactly, John. That's what's going on. I was telling Grace earlier. See, he can't do without that money. I mean, he might have to give up the yacht. And what is it that he drives? Maserati or something like that. Uh, and that's all you have to do. It just follow the damn money, people, and you will see. And I will guarantee you, I and other voices in this Blue Dot family, like John Britovo, we are going to still keep fighting for everyone that's qualified to vote. And everyone should vote blue, where we've got to have that blue wave. I'm sorry, Mr. Manchin. It doesn't work out to be the government is going to be behind them. Yeah, the government's going to, of the state of Texas and Georgia and these other states, they're going to be behind making sure that people of color, black people, and Native Americans and poor people and even working people are not going to be able to vote because they can choose the winners. All right. I see somebody down here trying to advertise. I am going to report them right now. And they appear. I'm not even going to repeat what they put down there. I don't know who's doing this, but it's usually connected to pornography or something like that. So here we go. This is always fun. All right, I'm reporting. Now I'm going to go back and have it removed. Oh, wait a minute. And I always just mark it spam because I'm not even going to look at what they've done. I've told people over and over again, they're not going to advertise whatever their business is, their pornography, their child abuse, or their hate speech and violent, graphic violence ain't going to be on my damn show. So, and I'm being thanked for reporting it. So long. Now they're gone. Oh, that's fun. Oh, strike a blow for us. I'm not going to have that kind of bullshit interrupting our shows. All right. I will let you go at time this time. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Uh, I will be in the after comments later on. That's why I always ask that you help me go down, like, and share and help me get this shit out here. Share this shit. Peace, resist, persist, and I insist we keep fighting for voting rights in our America. Our American democracy depends on the votes. Otherwise, we're nothing but an autocracy, and we'll end up with a dictator otherwise. And that's what they're trying to set up. Their hunger for power is going to do them in. If we have anything to do with it, it ain't going to happen, baby. We're going to keep on fighting. Vote blue from local all the way up to federal. It has to be done. We have to get these people out of office where we can uh, take back our democracy. All right. Have a good evening. And thank you for being here. And as always, share this shit. Share this shit, please.